Okay.
I'm getting down there. Jesus. Piper Jones? I don't know Piper Jones.
Jaden, can you move the ring cam so this can actually
God damn it.
reach? Serious.
One time we're like on top of it, being like, sweet, let's just hit go, let's go. Did not want to do that. Nothing wanted to play ball.
Just weren't in the mood for ball. You know, ball is life. But is ball really life that all that matters?
Football is life. Football is also death. But football is life. Oh, we need. Oh, fucking hell. Hang on. I need to do the social stuff. Guys! Devil May Cry! Devil May... No. Devil Might Weep? Devil Can Weep? What was the... Devil May Care? Devil May... Oh. You didn't play the first game, did you?
I have.
Hamish, you looked at the camera. I saw you look at the camera.
I just look at the camera in real life in general. I did also just go to look at the camera again.
Set it up. Hang on.
What am I doing?
Hang on.
I've never played a Devil May.
Devil May what? You've never played a Devil May?
I have. I played the remake of the fifth one.
The remake of the fifth one?
Is it the one with V?
Yeah. You played 5?
Yeah.
That shit was top tier.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I played it like 40 minutes.
Oh, you didn't even play the Dante sections. Because to be fair, the one with the V gameplay sucked.
I didn't even get up to it.
Ugh. What's that Papa Roach song from the anime?
This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Give a fuck. This is my last resort.
This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I come out bleeding.
So we're here. The anime started this week. I've watched 2 episodes. Big fan of 2 episodes I've watched so far.
What is happening in this cutscene? All I'm seeing are people swinging swords blindly.
Is that not what you want?
Who are the 2 dudes fighting? Is it Dante and someone else?
Dante and Virgil,
Who's Virgil?
his brother.
Oh, right.
Do you not look at any of the Devil May Cry memes I send you? I sent you so many.
They make no sense. I literally
I'm literally him!
I quite literally know nothing about the lore.
So they're half demons.
I was
half
about
human.
to say, they're demons, right?
They're half demons. And their father was the devil Sparta, the demon Sparta.
Okay.
He was basically the king of hell. I'm
Cool.
probably wrong. And their mother was a lovely lady.
I'm sure
So
she was.
they are half and half. So they are unique.
Yeah, I get
Because that doesn't exist.
I get that they're unique. Look at them, they're unique.
Yeah, right? Weird.
Yo, phone ringing?
So he's a demon hunter.
Mm.
He's a demon hunter, and he has this place. This what's like the firm? You know, like the place he works for.
Yeah.
It's called Devil May Cry. At the end of the first game, he changes it to something else. It's Devil Can Care or something like that. It's dumb. They don't ever touch on it ever fucking again. Because they went the first game, and the second game was a sequel to that, and it was depressing as shit, and no one liked it. And then so they made this one a prequel, so they wouldn't have to touch any of that shit from the second game. Then the fourth one is past 1, but before 2, and then I don't think I think they kind of just ignore 2 for the 5th game.
No?
You following?
Yes.
Anyway, these games are cool as shit.
Yeah?
They're hard as shit. Ignore that. Ignore what I just did.
Why did you turn the tutorial?
Because I know how to fucking play the game. It's Devil May Cry.
Do you though?
Yes.
You went to whisper something to me.
I went to say if it gets too hard, we can just switch to Devil May. Why can't I? I wanted to go easy. There is no easy.
You have to unlock it easy.
I don't want to unlock easy. I just want to play the fucking game.
We just watched this. You can skip
I'm
this.
skipping them.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's the Devil May Cry business.
It's the iconic Devil May Cry pizza. Abs?
When did this game come out?
2005?
Yeah, that fits it. Oh, of course. Oh, of course it does.
See what I mean? He's cool as shit. He's like
Yeah.
the cool guy.
I could see this being very like girls of that era being like, this is the hottest man ever.
Like the emo girls, just
Yeah.
like, you know, not the emo girl, you know, like the stereotypical, like,
I know.
I play Kingdom Hearts, I play Devil May Cry.
Yeah, this is who I thirst over now.
Riku and Dante.
White hair man.
And Sephiroth.
Good trio.
They would hang out.
They would.
I don't think they'd all get along, but I think
I
they'd
think
hang out.
Riku and Dante might, but Sephiroth, they just kind of look at him and go,
He's
"Do
like
I-
the
do
older
I-"
brother.
It's like, do I need to kill him?
He's the older brother. Like they're all in high school. He's the older brother that has to drive them places. He's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to go.
It's like Riku's like grade 6, Dante's like grade 8 or 9, and then Sephiroth's grade 12.
Yeah, like he's a high school. He's a senior.
Yeah, he's grade 12, but he wasn't grade. Like he's a year below, but he went up a year, sort of vibe.
He went up. He's so smart.
Yeah,
I see.
he's like the prodigy. Whereas Dante went down, like he repeated a year.
So it balances out between the kids.
Yeah. What the fuck is happening?
The demons.
Are they gonna cry?
They may.
Did he just push him? What is happening right now? Can he just not die or something?
He's pretty impervious to pain.
Pain.
Devil may die,
Why
but
did-
that's not what, you know. Did you know Devil May Cry started as a Resident Evil 4?
Did it actually?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so sick. That's cool.
They tried making you were like, you're trying to gaslight me right now.
No, I can believe it.
They tried making Resident Evil 4, but it was very action orientated, and they made it into its own thing.
That makes sense. The lead characters look very similar. From 4 and this.
And if you, I think this one might have it, the fixed camera angle.
He's just got blades stuck in him and he's using those. Yeah, the fixed camera angle.
Yeah, it's like the original Resident Evils used to have. These games also. I'm not sure if 3 does, but I know 1 and 2 do. It's a
What
pain in the ass.
fuck is happening?
This is cool as shit.
This is just a vibe check. Bro is trying to out vibe everyone at the party. And he's acting like he's not even trying. But I know for certain he is
He's super try hard. You just can't tell.
He's somehow maxed out his ability to act like he's not trying. But officially, this is insane levels of like, I'm not trying. You just make it look like I'm not trying.
Which one? That one. Oh, we got a red orb.
What does that do?
It's our currency.
Oh.
So, just like Resident Evil before it, Devil May Cry, its main core is replayability. So you're supposed to go through the game once, and then when you go through it again, you're better. That's why they have this style meter.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen it, the ABCD.
Yeah.
There's also an S.
There is also an S. I don't know if this game has the triple S's and stuff.
I was about to say, isn't there meant to be like a double and a triple? And like, wasn't the hype in 5 like the music changes based on how?
Yes. The music will start as you go up higher.
Because I remember the IGN people being like, the music sucked. And I was like, well, you probably just didn't get a good combo.
Yeah. They're like, oh, there wasn't like every mission was atmospheric because there wasn't really much music. And I was like, because you weren't keeping it up.
Like, you weren't good. You just told everyone that you suck at this game.
But that's also like the thing is like the first time you play, you're kind of meant to suck.
Yeah, that's why you go through it again.
You go through it again, you unlock more combos. Like by the end of the game, you're better. They're not there already.
It's not like a Sonic game where like the first one you can probably get an S without even trying.
Yeah.
Did you put a shirt on after this?
He does. He puts his jacket on. That iconic scene that I always send you every now and then of him putting the jacket on, it's coming up.
The one I remember is when he puts the hat on in 5. And
Oh, he puts the hat on 5!
And he starts dancing. This now I understand why that was so good. Because I always thought it was like a very Yakuza thing, just to be like out of nowhere.
No, it's just very Devil May Cry. That necklace, I had the reboot version of that necklace, and I wore it to school.
Did you actually?
I wore it all the time back in year 8.
I don't remember that.
No, because why would I show you my bare chest?
Why couldn't you just pull it out?
Have you seen this guy? And if anyone's listening that wants to buy me a Christmas present, I would fucking love. I have dabbled in looking for it every now and then. It's like, no, can't find one. Oh, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He throws the jacket up and he just like, it goes on. ABS.
Items used 0 ST.
Alright, so now we got the camaraderies. Not the camaraderies. What's the thing? The pleasantries out of the way of Devil May Cry.
My goodness.
I have a little list of
the commentaries. Wow.
I have a little. We haven't done stream in a month. We haven't done stream since Monster Hunter.
Oh, what a good game.
And since then, you and I have put heaps of hours into Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Like that weekend, you and I are both like, "Oh, this is like a new thing. That's cool." And then we had a hurricane. Then we had a cyclone.
We pumped some hours in.
I played that game like it was
like
a full-time fucking job that week.
Yeah, same.
You and I clocked in every morning and then clocked out and went for dinner.
No joke. I think in that 1 week, I put in like 30 something hours.
I put in a good 35, 40 hours that week.
I think I was closer to 40 hours.
Yeah, like I got to work the following week. People were like, so "What'd you get up to?" And I was like, basically, like if you
Monster
paid me to
Hunter.
play Monster Hunter Wilds last week, I would have made the exact same amount of money. There it is.
What?
He's like, "Iconic jacket."
Oh. It ruined the vibe.
Iconic vibe.
His house just died? Damn.
So yeah, I fucking am loving Monster Hunter. Which is crazy because the last stream, obviously I was like, I don't know, like this is cool. This is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Don't know how many hours I'm going to put into it.
Yeah.
Just for that following week being like, oh my god.
The following would be like, I can just play this
I can play this forever.
forever. Yeah. I already fought the new Mitsushino. I
have not.
Yeah. I sort of got home and I was like, you know what? I just want to play Monster Hunter. Oh, you know what? The new Mitsushino. I tried fighting the new Zosia, the high ranked Zosia. Fucking clapped my ass. I fought it for 30 minutes.
Ugh.
But the problem was, I forgot that I wasn't in online mode and I called for SOS fighters, so just the 3 support dudes came in.
You were like, the fuck are you doing here?
The problem with that though is the boss health still goes up.
Oh.
And those dudes I do not think deal anywhere near enough damage for that to be like efficient.
Yeah, no, the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, like when you say like the terror raids and you're like, oh, I'll go alone, and they still send people anyway and they just fucking do nothing.
Yep, basically the same thing.
They use helping hand on each other and you're like, someone do something.
Yeah, they're fucking useless. Or they use like a ground type move on a flying type. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, I wish in those instances you could just choose who you could send out, like, with them. You know, being like a variety, say like 10 people, and you just choose that.
Yeah, but it's the online and stuff, like, you don't get to choose. But I was like, yeah, but, like, they wouldn't be fucking useless.
Yeah, no, they would at least think about what they're gonna fucking use.
You using an idol?
I'm gonna have to.
Just do better.
If I die,
What happens?
we have to restart the whole mission.
What, from out here?
Yeah.
That's not what they would do.
It's a bit of a pain in my ass.
But you can't feel pain, remember?
He can. He can't, I can.
Yeah, this camera angle is kind of sus.
Yeah, I think this is the first one they did with the 3D action-oriented camera.
Can you change it?
I don't want to. I would not be using it like the Resident Evil tank control camera. What happened to that guy with the bomb?
I don't know, I think he just blew up. Do you have any, like, ammo, or is it just you go crazy?
They have unlimited ammo. They're demon weapons.
Oh,
Ebony and Ivory.
that's nice. Do you heal between this cutscene and... I need to use some health. Oh, it's a boss? Oh, that's a lot of health. It can teleport.
No, I don't want to taunt the guy.
Oh, that's pretty good health. Alright, so, yeah. Bullets do damage, but nothing to, like, the sword.
Oh.
He's got your ass.
So yeah, Switch 2 was announced this week, Hamish.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty...
Sorry, yeah, we haven't done stream in a month, and in that month, nothing happened, and then in this last 7 days...
Everything happened. The Switch came out, Monster Hunter update came out, Magic the Gathering shit happened.
Devil May Cry anime.
The new map for Black Ops Zombies
new season
happened.
for Zombies happened. All the Call of Duty, actually.
Yeah.
But I mean, like...
Why is he not dying? Oh,
I wasn't, I don't really care for the rest of Call of Duty.
no, I don't.
I was, like, they remade Firing Range for this season, that's cool, but, like, for the rest of it, I'm like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna play that one map we always play.
I didn't like the last map. It was kind of ass.
Tomb?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of ruined my momentum.
Yeah.
Like, Citadel wasn't amazing,
It was cool.
but it was cool, yeah.
Like, the swords were cool. The fight was kind of cool. But there wasn't anything... Is that the Tower of Babylon?
Honestly, knowing this game, probably.
But there wasn't...
Also, you meant Babel. Tower of Babel.
Right, I'm thinking Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Yeah, from Sonic Adventure.
No,
Or Sonic Riders.
no.
Yeah.
It's from the Seven Ancient Wonders book.
Yeah, it's where Adam Sandler hides the script for the Click 2.
Yo, is it Virgil?
The Virgin Virgil? The Chad Dante?
Is Virgil in 5?
Yes.
Is he a playable character?
Yes and no.
Okay.
In the original game, when there was Nero, V, and Dante as playable characters, V is Virgil. V is like Virgil's spirit.
But we don't know that.
You don't know that till the end of the game.
Right.
And then in the special edition, they let you play as Virgil, and then he has his own campaign.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Is Virgil just like kind of like a villain to most of them?
Virgil's the villain to... Sorry, I went to get up to show you the case. Give me a second. Like, that's the case for 5.
Yeah, because who
That's
the fuck is
special
this guy?
That's Nero.
Who's Nero?
So Nero is actually Virgil's son, but we don't know that till the end of 5. Nero was introduced in 4.
Right. Including Virgil mode. That's cool. Oh, and that's Virgil.
Yeah, you don't realize till the end of 4. People had an inkling. Oh, sorry, the end of 5. People had an inkling because they kind of make reference to it in 4.
They also both wear blue.
Yeah.
So is V in this one still the spirit of Virgil?
Yeah.
Like that.
It's the same game. It just runs at 4K, 60 frames,
Just better.
and adds a few new shit.
Visually looks better.
Yeah.
He's so much older in this one.
Yes. Yes, he is. But he's still fucking cool.
What's cool is. Who's this dude?
Arkham,
Who's that?
the villain.
Silent?
He's the villain of this game.
I thought Virgil was.
It's kind of like a... He's the guy. Virgil's working for him. Little does he know, Virgil has his own agenda. I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No.
Virgil has his own agenda. So you're gonna fight Virgil, you're gonna fight Arkham, and then Arkham's gonna be like, and then Virgil's gonna kill him, and then Virgil is actually the bad guy.
But you already fought him.
Virgil?
Yeah, don't you fight him before that?
Yeah, probably.
You just said you fight Virgil, then you fight Arkham, and then Virgil kills Arkham, and you.
Yeah, how many times did you fight fucking Riku before you fought Riku?
Yeah, you. Or even
How many times did you fight Sephiroth before you...
Or even Ansem. Or Xemnas. That's classic Kingdom Hearts bullshit.
The reason we're playing this one and not 5, even though I think 5 is tremendously better. This is Lady.
Who?
Lady.
Her name's Lady.
Her name is something else, but her name is Lady. She has a name. Dante does not call her that. Listen here, Lady. Come on, Lady.
That's so funny.
In the anime, her name is something Arkham, because they refer to her as Miss Arkham. Dante only refers to her as Lady. Because when they said it, I was like, oh shit, that's really interesting. And then since then, Dante has not fucking used her name, and she has not elaborated on her name.
That's so funny.
The reason I'm playing this one and not 5, or 4, or the remake, or the reboot, is because the anime is based off the manga of this one.
Right, yeah.
Which is, I kind of went on about it a couple times here and there.
It's Royal Guard.
Minimizing damage on enemy attack. This move allows players to maneuver into...
Oh, so you're kind of like dodgy and tanky.
Yeah, we're going to stick with Trickster just because it is sword. It's what I want to be.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the way I like to play it. Zip around, hit, get out, in and out. It's your rogue.
Yeah, yeah.
In the Switch port, controversial opinion, best way to play this game.
What? How?
The D-pad on the Switch lets you switch between all 4, whereas this you have to pick and choose.
Oh, so you could use all 4 in the middle of a fight.
In DMC 5, they have the different play styles, and they're switched on the D-pad.
Interesting.
Oh, that's right. And then, see, I just want to know it's 500.
Yeah.
The more you
it
buy
goes
them in
up.
the game, it goes up.
That's cool.
I forgot about that. I forgot this game fucking does that. And then here... Oh, this is it. This is the skills.
This is where you buy the ability to do shit.
Yep.
Oh, you can level them up too. That's cool.
Sweet.
It's a lot to like upgrade and do. So is the whole point of this game you just climb that tower?
Essentially, yeah.
Like get to the tower, then climb it, then fight it?
Just like it was in 5. You can kind of see, like, they really needed 5 to be good, so they went back to what they knew.
Yeah, but don't you start in the tower in 5?
Yes. And then get kicked out.
Yeah, and then you have to go back into it. Yeah, going straight into 5 was not the best choice, because I had fuck all idea what was happening.
I at least had, like, some idea, because Tani and Trey used to talk about Devil May Cry on the way home from school.
Wow, these camera angles kind of shit.
Yep. PS2 days, you actually didn't know any better. Like, if you didn't like it, you were like, well...
This is all I got. I put $50 into this game, I need to like it.
My parents bought this for me for Christmas.
Yep.
I have to like this game.
It's like, I got $300 for my birthday, and I spent $80 on this.
Speaking of the PS2 games,
Yeah.
Mario Kart got announced for the Switch too.
Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World. And I had an interesting thought. You can see it kind of there in my notes on that up there. Which one do you think I'm about to say?
Oh, Crash.
Yeah. They have this open world. They have a Mario open world.
Oh, wow. I'm just realizing.
You realize what I'm about to say?
Go ahead.
They have this Mario open world where you travel around and you race in the kart. And it made me think of Crash Team Racing. Crash Tag Team Racing.
Such a good game.
Because Crash Team Racing, you also had the open world.
You had like the platforming open world, and then it was also like a theme park vibe.
Yeah, and then Tag Team Racing was that you had like, it was a big platformer as well as a racer.
It was almost like 50-50. Like it was a 50 platformer. You had to get characters, buy them, upgrade them, so you could actually like...
And you had to do stuff in the open world to get those perks.
Yeah.
You couldn't just do it. You had to just explore
And then
worlds.
you also had to not only win the races, but you also had to find things in the overworld to unlock the next races. Because they were like point systems. Like you had to get like a certain number of these items.
Oh, I remember that. Yes.
And they're like in the overworld.
Like you needed the ticket to go open to that.
Yeah, exactly. You need the ticket to enter it, and you couldn't just get that. Nice shotgun.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, it was good.
I'm surprised they didn't do that. And if I'm being honest,
It would have been so much
smarter. Yeah, it's so unique for this generation as well. Because open world racing game, that's just Forza. Forza Horizons do that.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it doesn't derive what Mario Kart's doing. I'm just saying
look as
that
good.
if you really wanted to head home, make it unique.
I feel like they're just kind of all like, oh, we just need to add a new dumb gimmick, whatever it can be, and the least amount of effort. Oh, they just stay in their car and they drive around. Cool, done. Because if they actually did care, they would have done a bit more with like the Forza aspect. Because Forza's open world is amazing.
Have you played a Forza game before?
Yeah, I have.
Fucking incredible.
It's so good.
Fucking incredible. There's so much to do in that game.
There is so much, and you are literally just in a car, but there's so much.
I never play, like, I've played Forza Horizon 3, 4, and 5. Okay? I don't get very far into, like, the main story or whatever, like, the main quest lines. I don't know what to call it. Main campaign.
Questline makes sense.
Because there is so much to do in that open world that I usually just get, like, done. Like, I'm kind of like, oh, I've had my fill. Like, I've enjoyed playing this game.
I straight up don't know if I've even done many of the quest lines when I was doing it, because I just remember, I was like, oh, I was here, and then I just drove, and then I saw there was like a race over there, so like I just went there and raced.
And the Lego 2K Drive game that came out last year. Oh, no, a couple years ago now. Fantastic fucking game. Tons of collectibles. You make your own carts out of Lego. You download carts out of Lego.
That's
Like
cool.
you don't even have to be creative. You can just
Online.
have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like I was zipping around the fucking TARDIS was my boat.
That's so cool.
I forgot what my plane was, but then my actual driving around car on land was the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's so cool. Wait, do you know where you're going?
Yeah, I'm looking for collectibles and shit.
Right.
I already came from that way.
No, it does.
Because you find, like, you can pick up health and stuff, the little crystal shit. I don't want to spend money on it if I can find it.
Right. Yeah, no, it's...
Also that.
I don't know, it feels very lazy. It feels like they're just like, oh, we wanted to do something different and have a reason to call it world. And you can drive around the world. And if you were saying, if there isn't a collectible or like a thing
If
to
there is
do,
no incentive to drive around,
other than to talk to in-game characters,
I don't really care.
I don't think they're gonna have
Again, you can see my reaction. I fucking squealed during that. But now having that like thought process of like, okay, hang
It
on,
feels lazy.
what?
Feels like adding a feature because they just needed to add a feature.
Yeah, and also like the rest of the industry already has their take on that. You're just catching up.
Yeah, exactly. That's all of Nintendo is. They just, oh, we have this really strong IP, we know that works. Let's do a feature that we've seen work.
Let's make a Pokemon open world.
It's like you were literally, you made the Zelda open world. Like, you were the reason open world games started happening. Why are you just now catching up to the idea of having an open world game? when since like the first Pokemon game, they were like, oh, bro, this is like the best open world game ever. And then you stopped doing open world shit.
The fuck? Sorry, someone replied to him, liked a message. Oh, that I sent yesterday. I forgot I sent her a message yesterday. Sorry.
Because they started obviously with red and blue and that, and then it was like still kind of open world.
I forgot which one. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I forgot which one about Pokemon. I was so confused.
Yeah, but you can see how in that time that is open world esque.
Yeah.
Like it's still sort of in a line, but it's still open world.
I like because you don't really think about it, but like red and blue, and then gold, silver. They had like you got to a point and you can go like to 3 different gyms.
Yeah, so many different directions.
And that kind of did stagnate the level, but they also like they gave you that opportunity to be like, oh, you can do this. There is a set path in quotations. We need the camera back. There's a set path, but there's no like explicit. Here is like you're locked into doing this.
Yeah, but then you get to the worst part of that timeline where you get to the X and Y and the Sun and Moon, where it's.
Sorry, X and Y was like your shit when we were younger.
I loved X and Y.
I'm waiting. I can't hear. Go. I'm here.
No, I loved X and Y, but I'm not blind to the sense of that was such a railroaded video game.
What's crazy is like that was when you were like Pokemon's so good, and I was kind of like no, like I don't like Pokemon that much anymore. Like I think I'm over it. And you were like no. And then I went back and played those years later, and I was like X and Y is so fucking good. And you're like thank you.
They're such a good game, but
thank you.
I do understand why people complain that it was so like.
So my note for Pokemon on my little note board that Hamish and I are looking at is literally Pokemon is still trash but fun, which is like my argument the entire time. But I just wish it kept up with the rest of the industry. But the problem though is in the last 10 years it hasn't done anything. It's stagnant.
It's so stagnant.
Shout out to myself. I was years ago when we first moved into this house, and I was trying to get.
Showtime, by the way.
I was trying to get into video essays. That was my lead Pokemon video essay. Was that?
It's taking no down. Oh, it's got ice on its head.
That the Pokemon is stagnant.
It's got a lot of health, dude. It's frozen in ice, so it doesn't actually take any damage right now.
Hey, baby, chill.
But then you get like Sun and Moon is also very shit. Like that game as a whole was just annoying to play.
My friend Thomas, he's playing through all those games that he didn't play now, and he's really enjoying X and Y.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
I don't know. People hate on it, but it was really fun because it also brought Mega Evolutions. And then it also had the new fairy types.
Like, they're not challenging, but if you play that game, if you try to make that game challenging, it's fucking tough.
It is. It's a fun game.
It's like, what did you say, like, with Sun and, Shield?
Yeah, Sword and Shield.
Whoops. That you were like, you went back and played it as if, with just like a solo bug team?
Yeah, I was going as if I was a gym leader from a specific type, and I was like, what type do I not normally, like, play, and what has, like, a different type of...
What's that fucking dumb type Jaden likes? Oh,
Bug. Yeah, so I did Bug, because I was like, hey, there's a lot of bug types that I like, that I look at and go, man, they're cool. And then in that Sword and Shield, they did look really good, and there's a good wide range. And it did make the game a little harder. Like, Sword and Shield's still too easy, but it did make the game harder, like a little harder. But it, like, I don't know.
Okay. Oh, god dang it.
I think World is going to sell amazingly because it's got a tie-in with the Switch, and I think a lot of people are going to buy it, and I think it's going to be similar to like Wii Sports, where it's just like, oh, this is like the most sold console, but then it's going to tie in video games, so no matter what, it's the most sold video game.
Well, it's like Breath of the Wild, just like selling heaps, and it's like, yeah, because
there's nothing else.
Yeah, and for that first year, you had that, Mario Kart, and Mario Odyssey. Everything else was kind of just there.
But Odyssey came out like pretty late in the year, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean, like with the holiday period.
Yeah. No, it was rough. You're about to die, dude. Do you get to just like wail on it for a few seconds soon? Or?
Go away.
I've seen it like change its head like it's a revolver.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about that. It's a very unique way of looking at Cerberus. It just gets like revolve its head around a bit. So it's like does a lot of cold stuff, which is interesting.
We knew we were gonna die.
Yeah.
Continue.
My guess is you go back out and then you lose all that stuff. So yeah.
Oh, no. Where are we?
That's like outside the house.
Yeah. Okay, that looks better. I don't know why I didn't check the date on that one. Please? Please? Please?
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
that's a hell of a jump.
I'm not looking forward to spending that.
Did you save before you went in?
Yeah,
Don't worry.
I saved before I bought the thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say you probably should have saved after you bought the thing. Otherwise you're gonna have to buy the thing again.
Yeah, I know. We'll make that mistake again another time. The GameCube emulator.
Yeah.
You already rebutted me on this one before. You didn't even realize. But those games that are on the GameCube emulator that they showed off, Wind Waker is quite expensive.
Yep.
Pokemon. The Pokemon games, when I looked at them the other day,
Stadium.
the Colosseum and Colosseum Gale of
X.
Darkness XD.
$400.
The minimum is like 400. The other one's like 500. Fire Emblem, 800.
Really?
Chibi Robo, 500.
Really?
Soul Calibur 2, it's like 400 as well.
What the fuck? Why?
Because they just fantastic games that never got re-released ever.
That's weird. What do you know?
The Nintendo GameCube version of Soul Calibur 2 never got re-released because Nintendo was like, don't want Link in being in things. You're not allowed. That's a Nintendo property. Did he get stuck? And no, okay, no, he's gone back.
You've like stun locked this thing. This did not happen the last time.
Hey ladies, hey fellas.
The thing I was saying though is you have to pay $800 to buy the Switch 2 anyway. And then you have to buy an online subscription to play it. So like, and then you said you could also just get an emulator, which is free.
You can also just get an emulator. At this point, I am just gonna set up a PS2 emulator. At this point, Connor's gonna come over and set up a PS2 emulator for me, I should say. Because for some reason, like, whenever I try to get it, it just doesn't go. It just doesn't go.
Unlucky. What game do you want?
How much time you got? You know how much I fucking love the PS2 games?
Yeah, dude. I know.
Like, I got my little stack down there that I just, like, never touch because the PS2 doesn't hook up well.
Yeah, you need the AV port connection.
Yeah, and also, like, I'm playing other games. I kind of think, like, I could be playing other games. If I'm playing shit like that I want to experience for the first time, it's gonna be clunky as shit. Or I could just be playing fucking Assassin's Creed right now.
Which is clunky as shit.
Assassin's Creed?
I'm fucking with you. Yeah.
Did it hit? Why did he go so high up just then?
Yeah, that was very odd. You really just touched the roof of that one. What the fuck was that attack?
Oh, I want those.
I don't know. I think people are very overhyped about it. Like I get the excitement, especially for like the.
Oh, that was gonna be so fucking cool.
I don't know. I get the excitement, but it's also just kind of like just get an emulator, dude. Like why was
Over the GameCube, yeah.
Yeah, like why not just like I know people are against it, but they're only against it because Nintendo fucking hates it.
I would. You have Steam.
Yeah.
On Steam, you can't get an emulator, but you can get like an emulator.
Oh, you cut one of its head off.
You can get like an. emulator service.
Yeah.
It's called Retro Archive.
Yeah.
You can get that, and then you have to download all those other files separately, right?
Yeah,
That's the point. Is that they can endorse it, but they can't.
It's we can give you the tech, but we can't show you how to download things or where to download from.
But definitely don't try this website. And you're like, okay.
It's like we've never heard of a reputable site. But also in that same vein, if you were to try a dangerous website that you should not go to, I would not trust this website.
Oh, it's disgusting. Where? There's so many.
There's so many disgusting websites, but which one?
I'm getting too cocky.
Jaden, just finish the fight, dude. You're using a shotgun close range, far away, dude. It's not a sniper. There's no way.
Oh yeah, sweet.
I said you had to unlock easy mode.
Surely. But we nearly had it.
Restart.
No. Oh,
You saved. You just have to buy the thing.
restart the mission. Yeah.
Dude, that is actually so fucking insane.
Customize the difficulty? No. Oh wait. I can buy it here before I go into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, that's actually insane. I can only imagine how small his health bar was. Oh, you have to go from back here?
I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's not as fun.
No.
Is it in...
God damn it.
That sucks. Can you not load the save data?
Where?
Just go save data.
No, that's save data.
Oh, you can't load?
No.
That's dumb.
So I must have to like
Exit out.
quit the mission.
Oh, and then you can change it from there.
Oh look, that's your mission select.
Oh, I see.
Go load. That one.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh no.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's actually so bad. What the fuck? Why would they do this to you?
Alright, so you've had a taste of Devil May Cry 3.
Yeah, I have.
Now that you've had a simple taste, let's just have a little look at the
First one?
reboot.
A reboot of the first one?
The reboot.
What's the reboot? Is it 4?
The one after 4.
Not 5?
Not 5. In my head, I was like, don't say 5. Then you're like, 5?
No, I know. I remember hearing not 5 specifically.
Because they did 1, 2, 3, 4.
DMC.
DMC. And then they made DMC, Devil May Cry. So this one was basically like, DMC 4 didn't sell too well. And they were like, you know what? Because the West, who the 360 and the PS3 really heavily targeted, like that generation, they didn't really, PS2, GameCube era was like you had a lot of Japanese influence around there. This one specifically was all about, we're gonna play human. We're gonna play human. We're not gonna have any skins on. Boring.
Why? What skins?
Huh? It's just different outfits.
For Dante?
Dante, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There he is. Then they made this game because they're like, this is how we get people to like Devil May Cry again. People did not like this game.
Yeah, I bet.
Story sucks. Gameplay slaps.
That sucks. The fuck is that?
That's just the
a
thing.
Different tower?
See, the game's all about towers. First one was in a castle, which is just a big, fortified tower.
I can see why that's, again, a Resident Evil 4, but not 4. Was it Wilson Fisk?
It's better. It's Mr. Bill O'Reilly.
Who's Bill O'Reilly?
You don't know who Bill O'Reilly is?
No, I don't.
He's the guy that's like, fuck it, we'll do it live.
Hell yeah.
Because he was a reporter on in the US,
Yeah.
and that was one of his famous fucking things.
That he did literally live by
Yeah.
accident. Fuck it, we're doing live. Why does everyone look so disgusting?
Yep. See, you're already being like, oh, this is why people don't fucking like this game.
They look like they got diseases. Like, I don't know if she's meant to look like she's an addict of something. Mr. President.
It's always the president.
Well, who else would it be?
I don't know. It's just
Did you see how he just threw his fucking phone? No, he just sort of hucked it. He hucked it and went up and smacked down. Like, he went up and then straight back. Why does she look disgusting? She looks veiny. What is on his forehead? What is any of this? Oh, what the fuck is wrong with her?
See, there's already a lot more to talk about in this game.
Is her face gonna open up? She looks like she's 50.
We haven't seen Dante yet.
Do you see her arms?
Yeah, I'm looking at her arms.
See her neck and her cheeks? What the heck is happening in this game?
You call me Mr. Bill O'Reilly.
Fuck it, we're doing live.
I think that's
Is she
Mundus.
meant to look like that?
Yeah, that's Mundus. We don't have subtitles on. As everyone can see, I don't know why I was announcing that to the world. just so you guys know.
People out there who might not be able to watch the game, we also can't hear what's happening.
This is my first Devil May Cry game.
I bet you enjoyed this.
It sucked because it's like, looks like this, and my mum's like, what the fuck are you into? And I'm like, but the game is so fun! I actually skipped all these cutscenes.
I want to get straight to the men!
Oh, can we somehow censor that? Probably not.
In post?
Guy in the chair. The box on the chair.
Where is he?
Bro quit.
Is there just like enough vampires in this one?
We can't even skip the cutscene because I don't know where it's going to take us. If we skip it and it's straight to gameplay, I'm going to be like, god damn it.
What's happening?
So they use the demon realm. Yeah, how about we were just there, like, in 3.
Yeah,
The demon realm isn't like a separate thing. It's just kind of there.
gotcha.
This, it's like they exist on top of one another.
Right, yeah.
So they exist there and they don't exist.
Right, so if you're a part of the other world, you can see it, but if you're not, it's just kind of nothing happens.
Yeah, and there's some people that can float between the two.
What
Yeah,
the
no, you
fuck?
saw it too. And see, like, it's all this, it's social commentary on propaganda and the media and how they're all fucking people up, and it's created by Ninja Theory.
Can you tell? Okay, you think? I've seen their name like 5 times in the last fucking minute.
See, Dante doesn't have his white hair.
Hunt. Oh, is that meant to be Dante?
Yeah, so this is the messages, like, this is the
What
propaganda that the
is
guys are
happening?
getting, right? Mom, I want this game. Do you, son? Do you?
I'm fucking sure you do, kid. Bro, they trying to.
No, I want it for the dude that's in the game.
I don't care about the women, Mom. I think they have showed too much skin.
Oh, we would have gotten to this scene. They call me Mr. Kyle Ryder. And look, they got the fucking guy. Oh, they got the masks on.
Is his hair like ashy black or ashy brown or something?
Yeah, it's not white. No, not him. He
No,
doesn't
it's
do
not
that
even-
shit anymore.
It's not even close to white. Who is this guy?
It's Dante.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Doesn't
That is
look-
exactly like you right now being like, that's not Dante. That is exactly how everyone else reacted.
That doesn't look anything like Dante. Literally is
There's
white
a lot of
hair.
symbolism in this game. You see that with the angel wings behind him and all that shit?
Is that what that is?
No, not that. Like in that previous shot. In this one that's about to come up on the video. Ready?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
But he's a devil. Why is it?
I think in
why
this-
are they shoveling so much symbolism?
So I think in this continuity, his mother wasn't human; she was an angel, and his father was a devil.
Is he just butt ass naked right there?
Yeah.
Who's she?
I don't even know if I can pause it to get up to subtitles. Her name's Kat,
Not lady.
not lady.
A lady. What happened to my guy? What happened to my nonchalant, cool dude?
Like over the top.
Over the top, no holds barrage. I am cool, man.
It's almost like the rest of the game tried to match Dante in this one. For no, like, it doesn't need to. He's supposed to stand out. He's so relatable, he drinks.
What the fuck is happening? This is not even close to Dante. It's like they made their own OC. Nice. Good censoring. But where's his shit?
We haven't touched the game. We haven't done anything
I'm
yet.
so lost. Where's his anything? He doesn't have his jacket.
He hasn't got his iconic white hair.
Or his... What? That doesn't look anything like his sword. It's like some dude was like, this is what I look like, and I need to put myself in this game. Where's the ABCD? Oh, there it is. Did he just stump? Oh,
No, that was me. That was, I did that.
It's like they took all the elements of the Devil May Cry, like they heard about it.
Yeah, it's like they made Devil May Cry in the other room and they were trying to listen in. And they were like, I think we get the gist of it.
Yeah, he's like a super cool, nonchalant dude.
Speaking of, they're kind of relatable. Speaking of which, the guy that's in charge of the God of War Amazon
TV
series
hasn't watched a single episode.
said he has not played a single game and doesn't think it's required to make it good.
It's insane.
And I was watching, I think Yahtzee did this video.
I watched that video.
Yeah. And he was like, that's the equivalent of being like, I'm going to make a game based on
A movie.
I don't think I need to watch the movie to understand.
Which is what happened to the ET video game, which crashed the video game industry for a
I
while.
hope the video game industry fucking crashes again and we can get back to $60 games.
Bro, I take $80 games.
Well, I've heard a lot of complaints this week based off the fact... Oh, it's just that button. The fact that Switch games are the price of modern games.
It's confirming that's what the pricing is now,
Yeah.
which is annoying.
Like 110 Australian is the...
Average,
Yep.
which is bullshit.
120 is like the outlier. 100's the
Low
middle
point.
Yeah. I had a mate that was being like, "Oh, well, the US is only complaining about like, you know, they're getting $80 games." He's like, "That's nothing. Like, we're paying 110." I'm like, it's the fucking relative to the dollar. Do you not understand how that works?
Yeah.
The minimum wage is like $10 as well.
It's $7.
Why do you know that off the top of your head?
$7.32.
And he did it even longer.
What were we just complaining about before?
About this game?
It was in between that and something else.
The prices?
Yeah, something in between that.
Couldn't tell you. I wasn't present.
Oh, I had so much more to say, and I'm upset that I don't get to say it. Oh, the making a video game based...
Oh, yeah.
Making a TV show based on a video game and never having played the video game because it's not a necessity. Because he was talking about... This is Yahtzee. He was talking about how... What a TV show has is the equivalent of... You have two buckets. Like a movie has a dog with a hat in the bucket.
Yeah, which was the equivalent of a narrative
And a visual medium.
and a visual medium.
Whereas a video game has the bucket, dog in the hat, a cat, and a bird.
And that also they represented like
Like
branching
interactiveness.
narratives, interactive storyline. Yeah, it was that. It was like he listed like 6 things. 'Cause
Yeah.
every animal encapsulated 2 points.
Yeah, and it's also so like, okay, but now you need to. How is like me trying to tell to you, hey, this 20-hour like story. I'm gonna condense it, get rid of half of the good elements,
I'm gonna kill
and
the.
put it on a movie screen. And I've never played the game before.
I've killed the dog and the parrot, and I've blended them up, so they're still there.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. I
But
don't.
you just unrecognizable when you've done.
But I have a TA tell me the idea of the story, and then I go off that. And then he was like, I also think the idea of like, oh, I made a movie off a book, but I've never read the book. I'm not Shyamalan, but that's whatever. Because he made the
Did he?
Avatar. He made the Avatar TV
That's
show,
right.
but I don't know if he actually ever watched the show.
Well, he did book 1.
Yeah, I don't know if he actually read it though or watched it.
The girl that lives in this house, Talia,
Yeah.
she loves that movie. She loves that movie, and she loves Dragon Ball Evolution.
Like as a bit,
No.
she thinks they're good.
Yep.
She watched it
Yep.
recently.
No, but she like not recently. I've watched Dragon Ball Evolution more recently than she has.
She needs to rewatch the Avatar movie recently because it's fucking dog shit. And she needs to watch the TV show again recently and realize it's dog shit.
Live action one.
Yes, the live action.
The live action Avatar?
No. The original TV show. Watch that and then watch the movie and go, how does this compare? I don't know. I don't think everything needs to be a movie or TV show. It's
No.
it's a video game. If people don't want to play,
I don't need every book to be that.
yeah. If people don't want to play a video game for the story, then they don't deserve it to be a TV show or movie.
Because you know how else you can also just watch a video game for its story? On YouTube.
Yeah, just watch someone play it.
That's how David does it.
Yeah. Also,
because David's like, I can't always afford games and don't have the time to play them.
also 90% of video games now have a story mode, easy mode.
Oh, it's amazing.
Where-
I've never once used one.
No.
But I know it's there if I ever wanted to. I usually just play on normal.
It's like there is almost no
Unless
difficulty.
we're streaming, then it's on easy.
Almost no difficulty to the game. You just literally need to play it and you'll get the story. I'm like, that's perfect. Because I bet there's a lot of people out there who can't play that game for shit.
Oh yeah, you know how many people I met that can't fucking play Doom? Eternal or June
Yeah.
2016?
2016, those are
They're just
hard
like,
games.
they're hard. And I'm like, okay, put it on easy. Because they're still fun. They're still fun on easy.
Yeah, no.
Kingdom Hearts, I play, like, I will replay on easy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to, like, I just want the enjoyment
That's
of the
too
gameplay.
hard. It's a hard game.
Yeah, no, I go there for the challenge when I want the challenge.
Yeah.
But I just want to replay.
Mm. Yeah, no, it's... People... I don't
Ty
think...
will be like that. Ty will play a game for the first time on hard. I'm like, that's not enjoyable to me.
He keeps doing that on our streams whenever he joins. He's like, we should put this on the hardest difficulty.
No.
And it's like, why?
We're playing whatever Star Wars game we're playing with David.
Yeah.
And like Ty had the controller when we played, and he was like, "We're gonna play on hard." And David and I were both like, "Well, you can play then." Like, none of us are touching this game then. That's on you.
Always just go simple.
Here it is. No.
What are you waiting for?
You'll know it. You'll see it, and you'll be like, "Oh, there he
As
is."
he gets his, like, jacket. Does he have a jacket in this?
Yeah.
If he doesn't, I mean, insane.
His iconic jacket. It's iconic. It has to. Like his white
Jaden,
hair.
half of the things are meant to be
Oh,
iconic in this.
sweet.
But it's not even the same jacket. It's
It's brown.
got a
See
red-
what it so see how that's happening, but there's no big monster
Yeah.
because it's on the other. Like it's they exist together but separately.
Yeah. That's...
It's fucking dumb.
What is this jacket? It's got a red underline. Or inner side, whatever you want to call it.
Underline.
This is lame as hell. What the fuck?
Come here. Oh my god.
I'm interested to see who they cast as the because is it the new God of War TV show?
Yep.
So who are they gonna cast?
No clue. Also, I know it's like the one. It's the God of War that blew up and made it to like fucking mainstream media.
Because it was an actual story.
I don't like that it's now what God of War is.
What's that?
That it's now this Norse game. It's now this Norse story.
Yeah.
It's now him and Atreus, and like that's what God of War is. I'm like, no, God of War's about Kratos, actually.
Yeah, it always was, but it's just the second new one was just like, hey, but it's also an overarching story. Like his whole stick was he didn't want to be a part of the gods and deal with.
That's what, like, that's okay. Because I mean, like, can you have a story? I guess you can, because a lot of people played it without playing the original. But like, there's that then means there's like 15 years worth of history that you just don't have for this character. Whereas like,
yeah. Well, we kind of half learn it. It's just a lot of like, he had to get away. He started a new family because he didn't want to deal with the gods.
I think they're gonna cut that part of the story. Is what I'm trying to.
Oh, they're gonna cut so much.
Like, I think he will have like this Greek background, but I don't think he'll have this rich history.
I think they're gonna cut so much of the nuances of what makes that game so beautiful, because its storytelling is so long. It's about small moments.
These doors, you get like this golden keys and levels, and you can go do those, and there's extra challenges, and you get the red orbs for them.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Like so many of the interactions are just you on the boat,
Yeah.
and like Mimir asks a question, or like Atreus asks a question, and Kratos just answers.
Yeah, and it's the bluntness of his answers,
Or even like
and then the back
Mimir
and forth between the three of them.
or Mimir answers one of their questions.
I
Like,
reckon Mimir was gonna be cut from the show. I don't think he'll be a head. I think he will just be a character on the show. I don't think he'll be just a head that they hang out with all the time.
I hope not.
I remember I was worried they were going to cut him from the second game. And the fact that they brought him back, I was like, fuck yes. Just because they didn't need him in, like, I guess in a narrative sense.
Yeah.
They could have just sidelined him, like, not like Brock and the other brother.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, like, he could have just hung out with them the whole time, and that would have also been fine. I was so happy to see him just
There's
travel
also a
with them.
blood dagger on that, right?
Oh, yeah. Cocoon.
Same idea.
Nope. We're not going to get to any tonight, probably. But you can get heaven and hell weapons in these games, done by the triggers. So like one's your angelic weapons, one's the demonic weapons. And it's just simply holding that and then hitting your Y and B, and it will change the weapon around.
Oh.
So it's the quick paced, action orientated gameplay that they carried over to 5. That you can, and then as I said, like on the Switch, being able to switch up your gameplay styles quick on the fly.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Jesus.
Yeah, they really got you in that trap, don't you? Bro, you are not having the time. Yeah, I feel like it's just gonna get butchered, the story. No one's gonna like the cast. Because it's such like a... The character is...
I hope Atreus
white.
is Tom Holland.
Because the character's white, but then the voice actors have always been black. So then how do you get such that voice that is so... like iconic? Like people expect a very...
Why is he gonna be black? Why is he gonna be white?
He is white.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was trying to say.
Why would the live action actor be white?
Yeah. And then I realized they're gonna paint his skin white.
They should.
Because it's not.
Oh wow, they make a joke of it. What a fucking piece of shit.
How do you feel? How do you feel even though you're not a fan? Could you imagine being a fan and getting this?
I'd feel like getting shot in the head.
Do you understand why DMC 5 was such like a holy shit, I can't believe it's real moment?
Yeah, I can now. It makes so much more sense. It's like, oh yeah, no, this is actually
'Cause
so much better.
They made this, and people were like, okay, we're not getting DMC 5. And they're probably DMC is probably just dead because
It sucked.
we got this and it sucked.
I think Capcom was like, we're gonna make the best one. Divinity status. What's that? Press B.
That was in that shop.
Oh, okay.
That was the upgrades and stuff. Cat's this freak that can go between the two realms, like Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon like ideas like Fallout. Fallout isn't a narrative-based game. It is, but it isn't. It's not exclusive. It's an idea.
Yeah, and then they can shorten it to whatever characters they want.
And they can introduce new characters. And like the ghoul is a character in the show, but he's also just a character in the game, but not a specific character.
Yeah.
You know, he's not like Mr. House, you know, like that's an actual character.
Yeah, and there's a chance they might run into him, which is still fine, but it's like it depends on, because there's no chance they actually do run into Mr. House because he's dead by that time.
Yeah. And they, if they really wanted to as well, they can add Walter Goggins to the next Fallout game.
Yeah, makes sense, because
Like-
he's around forever.
Yeah.
He can just be some dude. Because even the Last of Us TV show.
I don't like it. I think they should have done another season between 1 and 2 to really emphasize the characters of Joel and Ellie. And I think it should have been... I think they should have done the story of Last of Us 1 over the course of 2 seasons.
I'm surprised. I didn't realize it was only one season. I was like, oh wow, they really just speed around the story.
They either should have done it 2 seasons, is what I would have ideally have done, or had a season that is just like story, TV show exclusive stories, or the stuff that was like in the flashbacks of 2.
Yeah.
While she's still young, and then actually have her age up, and then you have like this story that's you've actually been with these characters for a while.
Not just go, oh, it's the first game and then the second game 3 years later.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do? Kill Joel straight away? And you're like, oh, okay, that sucks because I knew him for 8 episodes already.
And he's like, oh, he's a famous actor. I miss him.
I miss Pedro Pascal. Oh no, he's gonna be in Fantastic Four next month. Yeah, sweet, cool.
People complaining about who's playing Ellie as well, which is really crazy.
Ellie?
Is it
or Abby?
Abby. I don't know their names. The butch one.
Abby.
They're
not butch enough.
Yeah, that's what people are complaining about. She doesn't look gay enough. I was like, bro. You really don't care enough about this game if that's the thing you're upset about.
Same people that fucking complained about Master Chief not looking... Or no, same people that agree that Master Chief looked okay. Doesn't matter what he looks like, he's gonna wear the helmet the entire time. Bro doesn't wear the helmet at all.
No! It's a miracle when he does wear the helmet, and it's like, bro, how hard is it to... Have you played the games? Have you read any of the books?
Just put it on. Just put it on and keep it on.
Look at fucking, not Boba Fett, the other one. Mandalorian. Bro wears a mask the whole time.
Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
We just went full circle.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal wears a helmet 99% of that show.
You know why? Because he's not on the fucking show 99% of that time. It's not him.
Why?
They just use his voice.
No, it is.
No, the stand-in is not him.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
So he's not even really the one acting.
Sometimes he is, but like by season 3, he's not on that show a lot.
Oh.
Only when they take that helmet off.
That sucks.
That's what people were complaining about because they were like,
he's so busy. How is he doing this? And he's like, well, he's not.
yeah,
He's just voice acting.
Not.
That sucks. That's lame as hell. Why would you ruin that for a show I don't care about?
I like Mando. I don't like that they're gonna get a movie.
What's getting in the movie?
Mando and Grogu.
What do you mean they're getting a movie?
That's how they're ending this Mandalorian story, is with a movie.
Like on Disney only?
No, in the theaters.
Why? It's a TV show.
That's exactly why I'm annoyed they get in the movie.
Just do like a one.
Because what I really like about the show is that you have a lot of episodes that are like just them hanging out, them just doing odd jobs.
And then they're gonna have to do a story in an hour and a half because they've condemned themselves to
One of my favorite bits from the show is he gets Grogu this mechanic. He repurposes the droid.
Makes it like a crib.
No, so he can walk around in the droid. Grogu.
Yeah.
And it has like speech buttons for yes and no. And there's like a part when he's walking around, he's going yes, 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 and he's trying to have a conversation with someone, and Grogu's yes, yes, yes. And it's awesome. And he goes over, and they're walking through the shops a little bit later on. And he's just picking up shit because he can do stuff now.
So
And he's
funny.
like picking up stuff to eat, and Mando's like, no, don't do that. And he's like, no, no, no.
That's so funny.
Grant and I will reference that bit at work sometimes. Just, yes, yes, yes. The skins you can get.
Yeah.
That if we had any of these skins on, it would have kind of taken away from that cutscene, which is why I didn't want to wear a skin. Your classic Dante, your dark Dante, Neo Dante, DMC 1, and there's more. I just don't have any more.
Why have all these skins and then make the base one the fucking worst one?
You wanna know what's worse? Those skins were not in the base game.
Oh,
They
no.
were added post later on. Same with turbo mode, which just increases game speed 20%.
Were they really added in post?
Yep. You have to buy those skins back in
Oh,
the day.
of course you did. I was about to ask if you had to pay for them. I didn't want to ask though. I just knew.
He knows. He knows. And he knows he knows. I'm not doing that, by the way. That was...
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I figured.
It wasn't like Assassin's Creed. I just have it up.
Yeah.
See, sorry, the video right here is Switch 2 file sizes seem baffling and impossible to me. By Topic Arlo. Again, shout out to Arlo. Fantastic fucking channel. Apparently, like Mario Kart World, it's like 20 gigs.
The demons are amongst us, Dante. They are enslaving mankind.
Damn.
Camera's not on. Hamish looked at me very surprised and shocked by that.
Well, isn't the
It's 256 gigs.
yeah, which
Total.
is still it's better,
It's better. It's better than 32.
which is fucking insane.
But they also do modern gaming, where the cartridge is just the
An
key,
access code.
and you chuck it in, and then it downloads it to the console.
Yeah, you don't own the game anymore. You own the right to download the game,
Thank God.
which makes it now
I'm
even.
gonna skip this guy.
So does that now mean you can't share it with a mate because the code's already been used?
No, it's an access key. It'd be like if I gave you this game. I'm
Okay.
holding up DMC5.
I wasn't sure if
And I was like, there you go.
I wasn't sure if they've just really Nintendo-ified things where they're like, oh, your key only it works once.
No, they didn't do the Xbox One route.
Damn, that smells so good, whatever the fuck that is. It's just like pizza or something.
I've been thinking about pizza all day.
I
Day.
love pizza so much.
I'm out of food right now because I forgot to. I was going to go to the shops after work and I forgot.
Yeah.
I went during work because I was like, oh, I need Coke. That was like the only thing on my list. I forgot I needed chicken. You saw me have the last of the chicken and the chips.
Yeah.
So all I've got left now is veggies and rice.
Ugh.
I kind of want chicken with that.
Yeah.
No,
No, you can't shoot that.
can't hit it either. Being someone's first DMC game, I can imagine that because it was my first DMC game. This game was great.
Yeah.
Not in a story sense.
No.
Visually, I'm like, this is kind of cool. But then they do the bland, fucking boring other world stuff, and it's like, or normal world stuff, and it's like, okay, I don't need that. So see how that's blue?
Yeah.
You need the angelic weapon to get through there.
Gotcha. I was gonna guess that.
And there's other ones that you need the demonic weapons. Angelic weapons hit faster, demonic hit harder. Big surprise. He doesn't know. No, he does know you have a brother. I think we've met Virgil already.
When?
I think it was in that cutscene I skipped.
We skipped a cutscene?
We skipped 2 cutscenes.
Bro, I did not even realize.
Because we were chatting and I was like, you know what? I don't want to watch more of this boring world.
Just shit
Because again,
cutscene.
this visually is interesting.
Oh, it's his dad.
But the other world, the normal world, it's just boring. Yeah, we're at his house that he grew up in.
Oh.
And he was like, I had a rough childhood. And it's like, you grew up in a fucking mansion, dude.
He literally, your dad was the king of hell. You know what I'm like? This past week or so, I've been like, man, what the fuck do I feel like playing? Because I haven't been able to play on my PC at all.
You still not fix that up.
The dude comes Tuesday. To like,
Doesn't he know you've started your holiday?
I'm fucking fed up. Because he comes Tuesday, and I think he's just coming for an inspection.
I hate when they do that.
So like, it could still be another month before he actually, if it gets fixed. If.
This is Hamish. She's talking about there's a part in his roof.
There's only one part of the roof that got mold on it from the recent cyclones, and it's the one part of the fucking house that's directly above my PC setup.
It's not funny. I will laugh though. It's the fact that you've moved all your PC stuff into that room. Like it wasn't initially there 6 months
it was
ago.
not.
And then you did it like during the holidays or whatever. And then we had that big fucking cyclone come through. And it was like, God damn it, the one part of the house that this wouldn't, like, 12 months ago, wouldn't have even been like, it would be like, that sucks. That sucks, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking worse.
You're like, let's just hang out in my room.
It sucks. Oh, is that a demon thing?
Yeah.
Like a big old scythe.
It makes combat a little bit more interesting, because have you seen, it's just YYXX, YYX. Now I'm going to use the trigger and...
Press YYXX?
Yeah. I'm going to put some... put some twang on that thing.
What's the gun look like?
There is no...
Oh.
Because I get different guns later on as well.
Right.
Because there's like a shotgun, there's a boomerang. I made that up. There's speed shoots though. I didn't make those up.
What's this speed shoot?
Speed. Like you kick and you run fast. I think that was this game. Look, it doesn't beat the fucking motorcycle and the hat.
Yeah. Wait, is the hat a weapon?
In 5? Yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean it's a weapon?
It's a weapon.
How? What do you do? I've seen the clip of where he starts dancing.
Oh shit!
That's us! It's right
DMC5
there.
hat.
How do they know?
Shout out to this guy. But yeah, it's a weapon. It's a weapon.
The fedora is a weapon?
Do they know we're streaming and it's blocking us? No.
To essentially one-shot everything. There's only 1 or 2 bosses.
Okay, hang on. I don't actually care. No, do the combo. Yeah, okay, this would be cool. What's he doing? No, that's not what we want.
Is he Dr. Faust?
That's the name of the hat weapon. Does he do it? Do something. Yeah, see?
That's it? He just kind of... Oh, it's put it on the dude.
Yeah.
That's so fucking stupid. The whole point is you just chuck it on the dude. Does it actually do any
does he,
damage?
what does he do again? Look at how fucking beautiful this game looks. Why did we not fucking play 5? See, it was at the end there.
Yeah, I did see that. That's insane that it's a weapon.
And then he charges up and does the...
There's like this spin. That's so stupid.
And he does the flare, like the taunt. He becomes a bit more taunty. We're just watching guys play DMC5 now.
Is that the hat that's doing that?
Yeah.
Surely not. Bro, there's no way he's charging this up.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's crazy. It's actually insane that the hat is that strong.
They make just a dumb fucking thing, and then it's like, alright, well, let's make it OP. Let's make it OP and let's make it the thing people come to the game for.
That's crazy.
That's what I mean, like, it's no hat.
Yeah. No, I haven't had anything to play recently on the PlayStation, but I have been starting to play the, it's the card game that's about ascending a tower. What's it called?
Slay the Spire.
Yeah, Slay the Spire. I beat it on my 4th try, by the way.
Nice. Is that it?
It's been really fun.
What
But
have you been playing that on your PlayStation?
yeah,
You have it on your PlayStation?
I have a PS Plus and I had it for free.
Oh, okay.
But there's a game that I've been like, do I play it again? And I keep looking at it going, I know they're not gonna make another one, but should I just play it again?
Ratchet and Clank?
No, it's Infamous Second Son.
Oh, I already played that. I want to say recently, but it was probably 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I was talking about it. I was talking about it on the Switch stream because
no.
they were spray painting something,
Oh,
and I was
don't
like,
remind
yeah,
me the best mechanic to never play again. Shake the can like a spray can, and then you pull the trigger side. Oh, such a smart, innovative use of a controller, never to be used again.
yeah.
Hey, you know you can hold the controller sideways? Nah, never do that again.
Controller sideways. What are you, a queer?
Cause you know what would have worked with that? What's the Heroes Never Die? Is that the one where you have to shake the controller to charge it?
Yeah, because it was a Switch. It was a Wii game.
I know, but that would have worked because you could shake
Yeah.
it sideways and hold it with one hand, so you could play the game with one hand. And you could just motion control it.
Because it was also on the Switch. There they are.
Dante and Virgil.
Yep.
They're blonde there. That, no. Oh, he doesn't know his own name.
He doesn't realize this is his house.
Oh.
Or he doesn't realize that he's seeing the past.
Yes.
That probably makes more sense, actually. See how that there's a key over there?
Yeah, and then you can go to the gold thing. I gotcha.
Oh, I thought it was going to close on me.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
Yeah, I was so ready for it just to close up. I was... Didn't even care. I'm so glad people come to Quick Save for the newest and greatest games out there.
Angel weapon that you don't know.
I was about to be like, when was the last time we played a new game? Last stream.
Yep.
The one before this one.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, so if you want to hear how I got roped into working Easter Sunday?
So every time you keep saying roped, I keep hearing groped. Or what?
Basically,
How'd you get roped into it?
so we had a little sheet up at work.
Yeah.
As you might remember from your Kmart days. No, whatever you're thinking, no.
Yeah.
A little shit up at work that says, you know, if you want to work the public holidays, put your name down. I put my name down for the Saturday because I was like, fuck it, I'll work Saturday. That's something.
Yeah.
I don't want to work Sunday. I don't want to work Monday. I don't normally work Monday, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Put my name down for the Saturday. Okay. Then I found out a couple days ago, trains down the whole weekend from Friday to Monday. Sweet. I was on my way to work. Steph fixed it up anyway. She scribbled out my name. So I was like, I don't want to fucking work it. No amount of money is going to be like, take me from a 5-hour shift to a 10-hour day. Because 2.5 hours of travel either side. No amount of money is worth that. I'd rather just stay at home and get paid the minimal amount.
Yeah.
They'll fix up the rosters for it this week.
Really? The public transport's down on a long weekend?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just the Gold Coast line. So you
Why
can get
do
to
they
Beanleen, you
fuck-
can do the fucking
Yeah, but
Brisbane,
it's
but
still...
it's still the fucking Gold Coast? Yeah, I know.
It's... What? Go on.
They were doing the vet roster yesterday. And they're like, I got a phone call. Hang on. I got better than a phone call. Where my desk is, and I go out back to the dock, there's like a little office in there. And that's where the roster was getting done. I walked past the guy that was doing the roster because I heard my phone ringing. We made eye contact. I ran out to grab the phone.
That's so fucking funny.
And I was like, hello, business office? Because it was the business office, which is him. And he was like, hey. And I was like, why did you ring me? You saw me twice. Like, he saw me walk out that way, ring me, and I walked back out.
That's such a fucking power play. Hey, and he's staring at you while on the phone, waiting for you to pick up the phone.
And he was like, your name's scribbled. Like, can you work Easter weekend? I said no. He's like, oh, he's like, I saw your name was there. I'm there, and then I saw it scribbled out. So I didn't know if it was you or if it was like someone else. I was like, no, like, trains are down. I can't come in, and that was my only reason. I was like, that is a good enough reason not to come in.
That's not.
No, Hamish, it gets better. Because we also had WrestleMania that weekend. And I was like, I'm not going to say I've got WrestleMania. I'm just going to say I can't work because, and it's not a lie, the trains are down.
Yeah.
Steph's not working. Sweet. Whatever. Like, that's my only other means of transport in because no one else lives up this way. So I thought. He goes, okay, cool. He's like, we'll figure it out. Sweet. He's like, I just didn't want to make sure, I wanted to make sure you were getting what you wanted. Sweet. I don't want to work that weekend. Sweet. An hour later,
No, you did that.
a different manager comes out. And they must have been talking about the roster. And she was like, you got plans Easter weekend? And I was like, no, I haven't got plans. And she was like, so you can work? And I said, no, I can't work. Those aren't the same thing as the trains are down. She went, oh, okay. Get a license. I was like, that's the easy part, Kelly. Name. That's the easy part. It's the car that's the issue.
Yeah.
I can't just get a car.
Yeah, cars are hard to get.
Every time I've gotten close, I've ended up in hospital or had to spend my money because I can't live without, spending money.
Yeah. Life happens.
Or this current predicament is every time I make substantial money, the price of living goes up.
Yeah.
Every time.
The price of literally everything goes up. And all my savings just dwindle again.
Like, I won't mention how much I have.
What now?
But, like, what I have when we were in high school would have been, like, a good car.
Yeah!
Yeah! And now I'm like, this sucks. Like, now I will get a shit car. I might as well just wait that little longer and get a decent car.
Yeah.
And I said that to her, and she was like, you can't borrow a car for the weekend? I was like, I don't have a license. She's like, we'll get your license. I was like, this is 2 weeks away! What?
Can you borrow a car? I don't have my license. Well, just get your license.
Duh.
Duh.
You have 2 weeks to sort this out.
You also have 2 weeks to sort this fucking out without me on that roster. Figure it out. I'm not working. That's insane for her to be like, no, you need to fix the problem. I have no say in this.
I've got no staff. Hire some people.
Fucking put literally anybody else on.
Ty will do it. Ty will come in for the weekend.
Put anybody else on except me. That's so funny that she's just like, no, you need to find a way to work. And it's like, do you want to pay for my Uber?
Because I was like, I don't want to pay $60 for an Uber either way. And she was like, yeah, fair enough. Get a license. And I was like, what a fucking statement to make.
There's a
Holy
there's
shit.
A gold door there.
I'm not using the gold doors.
Do you only get... Oh, can they be used in any level?
Yeah, they can use me any level.
Oh, I thought you could just only use it in that one.
No, we're just not using them at all. Like, they're just something you hold on to forever. So you can even go back and get like ones later on and come back and do the other previous ones. So then, when about half an hour, 40 minutes go by, sweet, the original manager that was doing the roster came out and he was like, you definitely can't work. I was like, trains are definitely down. I can't do anything about that. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like, alright, fair enough. He's like, I'll figure it out. An hour goes by. He rings me again. And there's a little bit of, I got a little bit of insight for before this. But I pick up the phone. And I went, hello, business office. And he goes, what's your address? And I was like, I live in this suburb. He goes, no, your address. Where do you live? I was like, why? Why do you want to know where I live? And he was like, I think you live near me. If you do, it means I can pick you up on the way to work on Easter Sunday. That way you have a way to get to work. And I told him my address. And he was like, that's 11 minutes from me. Do you want to work? You can just go get Macca's or something before. Like, go get, like, some breakfast and then start at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? What time do you start? And he's like, probably 7. So that's why we're not streaming on the 19th, because I have work at 7 a.m. I'm also just going to beg my store manager if I can just start work at 7 a.m. Because I'm not getting there at 7 and fucking around for 2 hours. Because it's a public holiday and it's Sunday. You know what opens up for food?
McDonald's?
Yeah, well, yeah, at 9 o'clock when I need to start work.
Oh.
On a Sunday, they don't open till late.
Oh, what?
Or like in the food court. It means I'd have to go walk out to the one on the outside. I don't want to fucking do that.
What's open?
Nothing. Like, nothing is open. It's a Sunday and a public holiday. Shit won't open till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that sucks. Damn, they really were desperate to get you in. They're like, we have found a way to get you in. This other person is going to go out of their fucking way to get you to the work.
And then I found out from Steph.
Whoa, it's Eva.
The reason he snapped at me when I first opened the phone, he was like, where do you live? And I was like, this suburb. And he was like, no, your address was because they were talking. And she was like, oh, he lives like behind the station near the Westfield. And he was like, yeah, but where? She's like, I don't know off the top of my head. She was like, well, she's like, why don't you just ring him? Like, he's out there. Just, like, you know, just go call him in. So, like, he had already tried to get an answer, couldn't get one, so then I wasn't giving him an answer.
He was fed up?
Yeah, he was like, no, I want a fucking answer.
That's crazy that he was just like, I need to fix the problem, and the problem is I need to get him in no matter what.
They didn't want the normal guy that would work that day.
Well, I mean, it's a very long weekend. Not having an important staff member on that weekend is damaging.
Oh, you think I'm important?
I imagine you are.
I said that to a girl the other day, because I started talking to people again.
Whoa, you get an angel weapon right now?
And I was like, oh, you know, I'm a merchandiser. And she was like, you sound important. I was like, it's not as important as you think, but if I have a day off, I basically shoot myself in the foot.
And then everyone else comes along and steps on it.
Yep. Oh, everyone else, no, they step on it. They just see that I'm bleeding. That sucks.
Take her down, bro.
Why would you shoot yourself in the foot like that? Like, recently I had the Saturday off for your birthday. And Steph was like, yeah, I'm cool with you taking that off. She's like, but I also know if you do it, you're gonna bitch and complain on Wednesday when I see you. And I was like, you alright. I will bitch and complain.
That's cool. Why is it, like, instantly better than the other one? And if you just spun it this way around, it would do more damage.
Like that?
Yeah.
They should have Brad Pitt as a skin in this game.
Really? 15 years later, you think they should add Brad Pitt? Brad Pitt specifically from Fight Club?
Yeah, no, from Velma and Louise. Go back.
Either Thelma and Louise or from Bullet Train.
Oh, Bullet Train was so fucking good.
I'm so glad you watched it. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, I didn't want to watch it, but it was put on in front of me.
It's such a good movie.
And then I was like, oh, we'll watch this for a little bit. And then we watched the entire movie.
It's so good. It's such a phenomenal cast. Everyone does such a good job.
You know what's a really fucking good show?
What?
Seth Rogen's new show, The Studio.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
I'm 3 episodes in right now. It is incredible. The first episode's about like him getting put in charge of the studio, and basically they want to make a far? Yes, I do. They're like, oh, you know, we want to make a movie that's gonna make $1 million, but he wants to make artsy films.
Yeah.
Like he wants, and so he gets a auteur behind the Kool-Aid movie, and you know, kind of he wants to make it very artsy, and it doesn't work out very well. The whole, it's not, they're not actually making the movie in that first episode. It's just like having to get people to agree and like all the pre-production shit.
Yeah, just the thought analysis.
Yeah, and like that was really interesting. And then the second episode is fucking incredible.
Damn.
It's all done in one take, and it's about getting a shot that needs to be done in one take and having all the issues that arise when doing that. And it has to be done in one take at a specific time in the day, in that golden hour with the sunset, with the sun, where the sun's setting and all that crap.
And it's a one take of them fucking shit up.
It's in one take, and it ends the way the episode ends, because that episode needs to be done during that golden hour, but it also needs to end with the golden hour finishing, because they have to drive away at the same time, and then being like, oh, they didn't get that shot because it's too dark now. So, and Ty and I watched it once by myself, and then Ty and I watched it together, and he was like, that was really fucking good. Because it also meant there was so much writing on that if they messed up, it was like, okay,
Then we have to do this again a different day.
we have to do this tomorrow, or like whenever our schedules align again. And then the third episode was about
Crazy.
going to like a pre-screening and then giving famous director Ron Howard a note on like, you know, being like, your movie's great, but like here's some things I would improve, and him just not taking it well. Well, it's them being like, well, I'm not gonna fucking give Ron Howard a note, you know, he's a legendary filmmaker.
Yeah.
And then when they finally do, he's like, how dare you tell me how to make my movie?
Damn.
It's been really good.
It's like the part of like ego becomes before actual learning,
Yeah.
and it shouldn't.
It's very satirical on the filmmaker, in Hollywood and the filmmaking experience.
Yeah, it's like even Steven Spielberg can have notes. You shouldn't neglect. You shouldn't stop learning.
How you get better, yeah. People that just assume you just stop learning after a point, like, you're a fucking idiot.
You're always learning.
Don't you love that he just picks up shit and then he ends up in this fucking...
What is happening? Is he like going through his fucking birth canal again? It's
And now we're in the demon realm again, or whatever this place is meant to be.
again? Why?
Because we're learning a new skill.
Is this where we pick up a new item again?
We just had right trigger and X, now we're getting left trigger and X. Right trigger and X was bring you here,
What does left trigger and X do?
send you there, send me here.
What does that mean? Like I go towards it, or it pushes away from me.
You go to it.
Wow.
Right?
I don't know. You
Um,
said left trigger, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to unlock it here.
It's crazy.
Who do you think make a good live action Dante? Brad
Tom
Pitt?
Holland. I'll feel an angel lift. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. Maybe like a Skarsgård.
Did you see who the current prediction for Zelda is?
No. Is it Zendaya?
No. But, funny you say that, she was also in the Euphoria show with Zendaya.
Is it
Zendaya.
Sydney Sweeney?
No. Hunter something or other?
I don't know who that is.
Hunter... Hang on. Yeah, Hamish is looking her up.
What's the show called?
Euphoria?
Hunter Schafer?
Yeah.
Schafer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen, yeah, because they usually show that photo
Yeah.
where she's like got like the straight. Yeah, she's got a very angular face.
I got asked this the other night, and then it slowly turned into...
I can see that.
I got asked, what do I think about her playing Zelda? And I said, I actually don't care who plays Zelda, because I'm going to be looking at Link the entire time. Like, Zelda's just going to be the,
The
you know,
face.
in that setup, and then she's also going to be at the end of the film. She's not going to be there for the entire movie. She might be, could be wrong. Hunter?
Who's dating Eve? Oh, Evie.
Nathan.
It just said Eve.
Yeah, and you were like, who's Eve? Shout out to Nathan. Hunter? Trans.
Yeah, the chick. Who?
Hunter Schaefer?
Yeah.
Trans girl.
Wait, what?
That chick you just looked at?
That's a trans?
Yes. Yep, they are. Man, that sounds like that.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
When did they transition?
I don't know. Not entirely sure. Talia told me. And that's what she prompted me. She's like, well, what do I think about a trans actor playing Zelda? And that was when I was like, I actually don't care, because I care more about Link, and I know it's Tom Holland.
It obviously won't say, but that's interesting. I had no idea. Wow, I did not pick up on that. Would be funny if they played Link.
That's funny you say that, because when I was talking about it with Grant and Jake, and I told Jake, he was like, huh, I had to kind of rethink something right now. And I was like, Jake.
Dude.
Do you think we would have gotten... I guess we're only on mission 2, and we got through mission 2 in the other game. How long do you think it would have taken to beat Cerberus? I think 2 more tries.
I reckon at least, yeah, 2. Being generous. You almost had it on that side.
I just don't think the third time, I think I would have been too cocky on that third time.
Yeah, I think that third time you would have been panicking. I'm so upset for you that you didn't get it.
If I wasn't using that shotgun for that little bit and that panic,
Yeah.
like,
the
oh shit, you're
panicness.
nearly down.
It literally didn't have anything in the health bar too, which is the worst part.
Cutscene could have just activated. We would have played that for a little bit longer instead of this. At least you're getting the DMC experience.
The one no one wanted.
I think it's very funny that his father's just cut out and everything.
Yeah. Why has his brother got the blonde hair and he doesn't? Because he's got the mum hair? The angel part?
Yeah. You're probably right.
Yeah, because there he is. Demon boy.
You fight him at the end of the game. Just like you do in 3.
And 4.
And 5.
But not 2.
No, because you fight him at the end of 1. In 1, he's being controlled by Mundus.
Is the bald dude meant to be Virgil?
I don't know. No. It's just some guy that killed his mother. Probably Bill
the
O'Reilly.
bald dude is the one that
Mundus.
killed the mum. Dude, he's holding up his mum?
See what I mean by the symbolism? It's just like
They're really just phoning it in.
they had a big nail and a big hammer to hit that nail on the head.
Right. I was so lost there. I was like, what's this about a nail? Like,
Cool.
they putting him to a cross?
Yeah, at the end of the game, they actually just hang him from the cross. They crucify him. And they go, what could it mean?
It's like he had that V. He had that Jesus on the cross
Right.
look.
It's kind of like, he got that body for it.
He's cut.
He does kind of come across that.
He's got that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of serious. But he does come across as like that
Jesus.
stereotypical depiction of Jesus. Not the face, obviously. I mean, body proportions.
Yeah, Brad Pitt vibes.
Brad Pitt vibes. It was perfect. I think so. Apparently, Zelda's going to be a trilogy. Okay, hang on. This is Devil May Cry. We spoke about Devil May Cry for like 20 minutes.
No, it's been more than that.
40 minutes in total.
Maybe.
Maybe. I think that's even too. We
Yeah.
played for nearly 2 hours, right?
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
There's been a lot of Nintendo talk.
Yeah.
No one from Nintendo, like no one interested in Nintendo, is gonna be watching the Devil May Cry stuff. I'm not gonna shut up about it.
Maybe they care, maybe they don't. Who knows?
But I guess we talk about Ben 10 during the Harry Potter stuff. So,
Dude, Ben 10 is so... Chelsea just watched all of the original Ben 10.
did you think, holy shit, this is peak fiction?
She loved it, yeah. She was enjoying it so much.
You know what I found out the other day? Shout
Yeah.
out to Ashley. That all of Ben 10 is on HBO Max.
Yeah.
So I might cancel our binge subscription to
Yeah.
get HBO.
Well, funnily you say that. I was like... She asked what she should watch next. I'm
And
like,
you're, Ben 10!
I was like, well, actually, you should probably watch the tie-in movie because I'm pretty sure it's between 3 and 4.
Which one?
The first movie.
You know, Secrets of the Omnitrix?
Yeah.
That's in 4.
It's meant to be in 4.
It's.
Yeah.
How did she watch it?
Well, she's seen all 1, 2, 3, and 4. Seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hang on. Oh, I'm showing Hamish on my phone because I've got season 4 on my phone. Shut up. It's not called that, but it's episode 5. They did the
Did she maybe watch it and not realize it?
probably. Maybe she sat through an hour-long episode and didn't realize it was an hour-long episode.
Oh.
She's prone to doing that.
Yeah.
She was telling me how she thought there was only one season of the iCarly show, the iCarly sequel. And I was like, no, there's like 3 seasons of that. And she was like, no, there's one. And I was like, show her, and she was like, huh. I must have watched that really quickly.
She's really good at... Wow, that's really funny. You fucking died. She's really good at just watching shit.
He's literally mean.
She just smashes through TV shows.
Bro, I get, not that I get bored, but I get unentertained.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I need to be doing something.
I told her to watch
My fucking hands!
I told her to watch the High School Musical, the musical TV show.
That's so good.
I told her that you loved it, and she's like, she just couldn't get into it, and I was like,
First 3
no.
seasons are so fucking good.
I told her I was trying to sell it to her, and she just wouldn't take it. I'm like, just watch like an episode.
But no. If you have watched a couple, because she said she can't get into it, it means she's at least tempted it.
No, she hasn't.
She hasn't. Watch a couple episodes, Chelsea.
Yeah. No, she hasn't even once watched an episode. I'm like, please.
Because that's Virgil.
Yeah.
That's
No, but the Ben 10.
Virgin Virgil.
Because Alien Force, only season 1 and 3 are on binge.
Yes, I know. It's fucking frustrating.
And we googled it, and it's like, yeah, season 2's on HBO. I'm like,
Yeah, because I actually got HBO recently, and I was like, hey, can you check if Ben
also on
10
Prime.
and the Harley Quinn show are on here?
pretty sure it's also on Prime.
Is it on Prime, or is it to buy on Prime?
I don't know.
Because those are 2 different. Because technically everything's on Prime. That is D for delightful.
D for delish.
Look, I love Stream, and I can't wait to do this again next week. Not the week after. I don't want to play any more DMC.
Yeah, why's that?
I just know the next mission's going to take me like another 30-40 minutes, and I don't want to commit to another 30-40 minute mission. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see where I can watch it, and it doesn't say really where. It says binge, but I know for sure it's not on binge.
You know. Because you can watch seasons 1 and 3 on there, not season 2. Season 2 is where all the good shit happens.
It just keeps going back to the original. Oh well. It's on Prime. Prime Video. Well, what did you say it was on HBO?
The Ben 10 Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
But she checked for me. And I didn't want to be like, but which Ben 10 is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's like 5 different.
Because technically you can watch Ben 10 on Max. And it's the original. And it's a little bit of Alien Force. And it's the new one.
Oh.
So,
It doesn't have Ultimate Omniverse?
nope.
That sucks.
The 2, like, I didn't finish Ultimate, and I didn't finish, and I had never watched Omniverse.
Omniverse is fun.
Oh, what the fuck?
to unlock it though.
And these are the secret missions. That would be in those golden doors. Anyway, we're gonna quick save this one here.
Yeah.
Just because I'm out of fuel for...
Devil May Cry. But the TV show is pretty good.
I play 5. Like, if we were playing 5, I reckon I'd go for longer. I think because 5, it mixes up the gameplay significantly every time. Like, you have 3 different play styles.
Yeah.
Whereas this, or DMC, was just like, as you play, you get better. But going back and playing those early missions from the get-go, it's like, oh, this game is actually really slow and sluggish.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to open that again. I like DMC as a concept. I like watching other people who play DMC. Devil May Cry.
It's a hard game.
Yeah, they're hard. The original 3 is where it's at. And 4. I like watching people play those. They're annoying to play separately.
Yeah.
5 is awesome. And that's it. Go watch the anime. We're not sponsored. Could be. Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
Or at Nintendo, we could also be sponsored by you. Let us play
I think-
other IPs while we talk about you.
I think Nintendo has been our most requested personal. You and I being like, hey, Nintendo, just sponsor us.
Famously not sponsoring anyone.
Yeah. But they could sponsor us.
They could. We could be the first.
We could sit and, you know...
Get a new camera to look at.
You're so right. You saw me looking at
You
it.
keep looking at it.
I'm even sitting the way I would
know.
to talk to the camera. And it's just because it's easier to talk to you straight to the microphone this way.
Yeah.
Again, the camera was on, you'd be able to tell that. Like, when you talk to me, you sit and face... Or you're talking to the microphone. Whereas when I am playing the game, I talk away. See, Borderlands 3 got to Game Pass. With all the DLC, mind you.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so now I might install this.
Oh, damn.
Just
that's cool.
just to play that new ones I didn't get to play.
Dude, we might even be able to play it together on the...
You ever talk about that? You ever talk about how, like, we tried playing Borderlands 3 together, like, 3 times and it worked once?
The first time. And it took us an hour and a half to get it to join.
Yeah, and then we played for, like, 2.5 hours, and we postponed getting off to play something else because it took...
So long.
Because I think we got bored,
Yeah.
and we're like, let's go play Jump on Fortnite for a little bit, and then we'll come back. And then we're both like, no. No.
No, we don't want to do this again. And then the next 2 times we spent over like 30 minutes trying to join, trying to Google different things, and everyone online was, hey guys, here's how you do it. You go to the join button, and then you fucking join your friend.
I fucking hate that was like a video. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that it was a thing that people were looking at and being like, 1 billion views, this must have the answer. And it was just like, fuck all. This is my assassin.
It's cool. I was just the dude standing there half naked as well was really funny. It was
Oh,
just-
him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just kind of chilling there, and I was like, damn, that's funny as. Can you kill him?
No, he's a civil.
Can you not? Try.
I don't want to. She's a good girl. Yeah, I got this morning. It's in the battle pass.
Oh, right. There's battle passes, don't they?
I fucking hate. I hate it because this is where the modern storyline is hidden behind this battle pass. Hey Nintendo, sponsor us. We're talking about Assassin's Creed. So I got that. And then I'm eventually gonna unlock that.
Ooh, that's dope.
Yeah. You get new missions every week. Just for like here. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing in
10 weeks.
yeah, like, because then they also have this one, and then they're like, oh, there's more to come. I'm like, but how much is it gonna, like, the game's like a 60-hour game, so like,
Yeah, there's not much to do.
yeah, once I'm done, what am I doing? I'm not replaying. I'm definitely not replaying for the battle pass. But fun game. Alright, quick save, goodbye.
Guy in the chair. What'd you buy?
That game on the right.
Vampire Hunt?